Ron Paul is a protest candidacy. He does not belong in the serious analysis of what's happening in the Republican primary. He's going to carve out a small percentage of the vote, which, when he stops running, will go either to President Obama or sit at home, or then split up to Newt Gingrich or whoever's left.
So he's got 600 delegates, and the Republican Party says,
he's not going to have any serious collection of delegates when you get to the Republican convention. He's going to be ignored. He won't get a speech. He is running in this thing. He's a libertarian running in this thing so that we will talk about him as if something real is happening. He's never going to win anything, and it's just this little parentheses that you put over here, and then you watch what the real candidate is.
About the Constitution because it is the guarantee that we are citizens and not subjects.
And I'm going to be honest here, I'm fully becoming a Ron Paul supporter, and when I vote, I'm probably going to vote Ron Paul this year because he's not afraid to say, hey, this is what's wrong with America, this is what your government's doing to you, and this is why we have to stop it.
First customer, woo! All right, so I got Ron Paul, car wash for Ron.
I want to make sure everybody knows how much I appreciate all this hard work and how important this Phone from Home program is. In a way, it's one of our secret weapons. Most people recognize how important the internet is in both getting our message out and raising funds, but they don't know a whole lot about this phoning from home, and just literally thousands have signed up, and already well over 100,000 people have been contacted. So this is vital, and everybody who has participated already, they need to be deeply thanked and realize how important this is. And we're down to the wire for our first major major part of our campaign. Of course, January is a very, very important month to find out what's going to happen. But I think the other thing that I have emphasized, sometimes I'm talking to myself about this, but when we do things in campaign, because it is hard work, and I know this phone calling is hard work, but we need to have a little fun doing it, and just associating with other people that are doing this. This can be very exciting.
You will relate more to me.
Sometimes, every once in a while, you might notice we come up a little short on the mainstream media, the news. We don't quite get our fair share of time on the debates, but we can make up for it because we have the message, we have the enthusiasm, we have the volunteers, and there's been many who have signed up and they just quite haven't gotten involved in this yet. So we really need the help of everybody to get busy here in this last month. It will make a difference. Thank you very much for all the work you've done, and keep going, because January is an important month and we have already identified a lot of people. We need a lot more, though, to guarantee victory.
We're doing a little canvassing, door-to-door, voter ID. We're going to go around and ask people if they'll vote in the Republican primary, who their first and their second choice for president might be, and what their top two issues are. And if Ron Paul is one of their first or second choice and they're willing to vote in the Republican primary, we may in fact go ahead and ask them if they're registered to vote, and if they're not, we've got forms to register them today so that they can vote in the Republican primary. We're going to a very heavily Democrat area where not many people may usually vote in a Republican primary.
So where did you get these forms, and did you make them, and where did you get these maps?
Well, the voter registration form was on the Indiana Secretary of State website, and I made this voter data form based on previous canvassing experience about what information we might want to collect as far as what the person's views are on the candidates and the issues, and whether or not they might be willing to host a yard sign or volunteer. And then I just went online and made a map of the area that we'll be going through, and hopefully we can cover a lot of ground and do some good voter ID today.
Start spreading the news. It's time for a change. We'll make a brand new start of it. Ron Paul, Ron Paul. It's your right to choose. It's the American way. The constitutional heart of it. Ron Paul, Ron Paul. I want to wake up in a country that doesn't sleep, to fight for our civil rights and liberty. These little man blues are melting away. We'll make a brand new start of it. Ron Paul, Ron Paul. If we all lend a hand and stand up with this man, it's up to us to vote Ron Paul. We'll make a brand new start of it. Ron Paul, Ron Paul. If we all lend a hand and stand up with this man, it's up to us to vote Ron Paul. Ron Paul, Ron Paul. I want to wake up in a country that's truly free. To find our President Paul in the White House, Capitol Hill, President Paul. These neocon blues are melting away. We'll make a brand new start of it. Vote Ron Paul, and let's show we care and shout it everywhere. It's up to us to